welcome to Explore YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial video we'll be going to learn about one of the advanced highly used function in Excel to sort information or find information instantly, and this function name is index as well as match function. So with the help of the VBA we'll be going to use both of the function index and match in order to sort or find information instantly. I have to search this information which I have here on sheet name number, where ID, designation and marks of curriculum as well as total marks are being provided. So you have to find information with the help of ID. So how you can do this, because here ID are being provided in digits. So if we have to go and find information with the help of digits, then I show you a demo over here. I have to find information of 115, then I just put ID number over here and click on check button, and you can see right now all the information being provided for ID number 115 is being represented in row number 7, and you can see here the exact information I've been able to find out in VBA user form. Similarly friends, what happens when you have to find information through text instead of ID? So that function is also being done over here simultaneously. So I click on this user form, and this user form has pop up, and now I have to just mention the name of the person. For instance, I would like to find information about Larry. Now I have to click on check button, and you can see here the information being represented against Larry in different columns is being represented over here, and it's been correct as well. So friends, that's the purpose of this video, where we'll be going to learn about how to use index and match functions simultaneously with the help of VBA user form. To go to developer tab, then you have to go to Visual Basics. Once you click on Visual Basics, you have to go to Insert, and here click on User Form. A new user form will come up over here, and those who are new over here, in order to know about this function, how to be used in VBA, then you will find this toolbox over here. If this toolbox don't pop up over here, then you can see here my pointer has been signifying this toolbox over here on the top line, and you have to click it and the toolbox will appear here. So here, instead of mentioning all the steps from starting, I'll just make you understand. What you have to do is, this is text box. You have to come over here, you have to use this text box, and you have to represent text box as many as you can, but depends on the information being you have been looking for. Similarly, you have to mention labels. You have to give labels against the text box what information you are sorting. So this will help you find out through labels. And you need command buttons. So these are the commands button behind which we will be going to provide our information in terms of coding, and we have to just click on this button to find information instantly. So that's a simple demo, but over here, where ID, designation, general knowledge, analytical knowledge, skills knowledge and total is being represented in terms of label, and here I have used as many text boxes where the information is going to be represented. So depending on your last data, you have to mention those many text boxes or labels accordingly so you can find information. So now the next very step is we have to find out the coding. What friends, you can see over here, once I clicked on check button, and the command button 1 is being displayed here, and now you can see here on error resume next. About this coding I'll let you bit later, but before that the main coding is where I've been using x as an assumption, where x is equal to application.worksheet function dot match and open parenthesis the C long. Here I'm using match function to find information in terms of digit or number. Then open parenthesis me dot text box 1 open close parenthesis and comma. Now text box 1 is if I put my number over here for which I'm looking for, against which I'm looking information, that it has to be displayed here in other text boxes. That's why the C long function is being used here with match function. And I put comma over here, and now you can see here I have given the name of the sheet is number, but here The exact sheet is sheet number 6. How you can find this? You can see here where my pointer is representing right now. It's sheet number 6. That's what I mentioned over here. Sheet 6 dot range and open parenthesis, then double quotes, B3 double colons, B15 double quotes closed, open parenthesis closed. Now let me understand you about this B3 to B15. I am going to use digits or number over here in text box 1 to find information. But where it lies? It lies in column number B3 until B15. That's why it's been mentioned over here. And put comma over here and then put 0. And then you have to close the parentheses. Now friends, our function to find information that the whatever I mentioned over here should match with this information in column number B3 to B15. Now for rest of the columns we'll be going to use index function, and that is what should be displayed in text box 2 dot value equal to application dot worksheet function dot index. This time I'm using index function and open parenthesis sheet 6 where my information is being resides dot range open parenthesis double quotes B3 to G15. Now friends, make sure this time your information lies from B3 this column until G3, but I am selecting the range up to where my information is being represented. See here from B3 until G15 my information is being represented here, and where my information is not being represented, that's why I didn't mention those ranges over there. In case you have lost data, instead of G15 mention that range over here exactly. Then you have to close it, then double quotes to be closed, close parenthesis, comma, X. Now friends, you can see here what this X means over here. This X is the row. That's why we assume X over here. We have set this X with this function of match, and now we use this as a row over here. But in text box 2 dot value, what information should be displayed? It displays the designation of the person. So the designation is lies in column number 2. Now make sure the function we started is from B3 until G3. This is the first column, this is the second column. That's why I mentioned over here column number 2. Similarly, you have to copy this formula of this row and you put it underneath to look information for different other various text boxes. So in text box 3, it should display general knowledge marks. In text box 4, it should display analytical knowledge marks, which resides in column number 4. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Similarly for fifth and sixth as well. So friends, this is the easiest formula you can use here. And now let me tell you about this one. This I mentioned over here, text box 2 equal double quotes open and double quotes closed. Means once my information is being appeared over here on search, then if I do not click on clear and I put another number over here, then it display the information of that number underneath all text boxes. In case I click on clear, then what is the coding? So that coding is over here. This user form number is 3. So I mentioned unload me user form 3 dot show serial number 121 with the help of index and match function. Then here we go. We find right exact information. If we do not have serial numbers or digits or figures, we want to look information through text. No matter if it is name, designation, whatsoever, then how we can use index and match function in VBA to find information. Now friends, you can see here we have all those labels over here in the sheet name text, which is sheet number 7. The sheet name is text and the sheet number is 7. And we have mentioned all those labels over here in the VBA user form as well as the text boxes. And so here x equal to application dot worksheet function dot match. Here we are not going to use C long function because we are going to find information through text open parenthesis text box 1 dot value comma sheet 7. The name of the sheet is sheet 7 dot range double quotes from B3 until B100. I have mentioned information up to G19 only, but over there I have mentioned from B3 until B100. Here, the reason to mention B100 over here is if I mention I added new information, it shall be straightway cl- collected by the VBA. Close it with double quotes, close parenthesis, comma, and put 0 over here to find exact information and close parenthesis. Now, depending on the text box 1, what I mentioned text over there, it should display right information in other text boxes. So in text box 2, the information should be text box 2 dot value application dot worksheet function dot index. Now here, after using the match function for assuming x, now we are going to use index, which means once the information text is being written over here in text box 1, then index function will find information again that number and display all the information here in other text boxes. So here, after index, you have to use open parenthesis, sheet 7 is the name, dot range, and this time you double colons, 3 colons up to G100, double quotes close and close parenthesis. Means this time if my information is being added in next rows, then it shall be collected up to 100th row, comma, x is the assumption we have made over here. Then the information of textbooks 2 resides in column number 2. That's why I put column number 2 over here. Similarly, I copy this formula and use it for other text boxes 3, 4, 5, 6, and I change the column number over here. Rest of the information or coding is same. Similarly, for clear button, the coding is same. This time you have to just change the user form number from 3 to 2. Let's go for a small demo over here. So let's go for a small demo over here. I have to look information for win and I click on check. You can see here by using text function with match and index, I find my right information here. Reason being to mention these two functions in VBA user form means, friends, you do not have to use index and match function. In Excel, you can use directly the user form to find right information in less time. I hope you like this video, friends. Please like, share, and subscribe. Explore YouTube channel.